The last time the Chicago Bulls met the Washington Bullets, it was only a week ago, and the Bulls used Michael Jordan's 28-point performance to propel them to a 107-99 victory. But since then, the Bulls have been on somewhat shaky ground, losing to the Sixers and just barely beating the Heat on Monday night.
Well, good evening, Mike Goldberg. Again, welcome to Chicago Bulls basketball, to the stadium in Chicago, where tonight the Bulls take on the Washington Bullets, along with my partner, the Big Redhead. I'm Tom Doran. Reds, you know, the Chicago Bulls come off a tough ball game on Monday night against the Miami Heat. It was just tough, and the reason was, for 3 quarters, they had a guy in a shooting slump. Michael Jordan just couldn't put it together.
Well, look at the last 3 games. MJ's got his number, 23 points. That's about 9 points below what he's leading the league, and 39% from the field. Here's what Phil Jackson said about him. He's such a great player that we don't ever see him be human. That always kind of reassures us that, you know, life is natural and just.
I don't know if Chicago Bulls fans would say it's just. They want him to be great every quarter, every minute he's out there. There's been something made in the last few weeks, 2 weeks or so, in the Chicago papers and all the like about a change for the Chicago Bulls at point guard.
Well, they're talking about, of course, B.J. Armstrong and John Paxson trading places. Armstrong, right now, I'd like to have B.J. come off the bench, but he's played so well as a starter, it's hard to move him back. Yes, and last year, the Bulls said they had more coming off the bench. That's because B.J. was there with his 11 or 12 points, and now they said they're missing that. So, I don't know. It's up to Phil. We don't know, even at game time yet, if he'll make that change.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Got a couple twins playing tonight, brothers. The Grant brothers are here.
Well, Harvey had the shin splints in the game in Washington. He didn't play, but he leads his team with 21 points a game, and he gets a lot of money. But his brother Horace, only 11 points a game, 9.6 rebounds, but he's got a couple rings to show for it.
Monday night, we talked about Miami coming in with a 2-9 road record. Washington comes in tonight with a road record of 2-11, so even worse than Miami. But we know how tough Monday night was here.
Well, you know, that's something to be concerned with, because Washington, forget about their 2-11 record, Tom. They know other teams have come in and given this team fits. That Miami just they had to go to the last quarter to beat them, and of course they were beaten by the 76ers. So they've got to have a lot of confidence tonight, Washington.
You would think so, especially with Harvey Grant back. And another guy for them, Tom Gugliotta. What a rookie this guy is turning out to be.
Boy, he's been terrific. Look at that, just a tad under 10 rebounds a game. He leads the team in steals. He's been outstanding.
It's an interesting team, this Washington Bullets, with Michael Adams shooting the threes and the like. So what do you say right now, Redhead? We take a look at our LA Gear game plan. What do you think? Improved shooting for the Bulls. Don't give up offensive boards for Washington, and the Bulls again limit the turnovers. Improved shooting, right?
Well, first of all, we talk about improved shooting. We've seen them digress in the last 3 games. They must get themselves up around 49% from the field.
Washington, a very small team, Purvis Ellis in their center, but this is a team that has got to do a good job on their defensive boards. They can't let the Bulls take over there.
Limit your turnovers. Only get a turnover when you're going for the basket. Don't throw it away on the side.
All right, Chicago Bulls just about set to take on the Washington Bullets. Christmas time in Chicago when we come back. We'll have the opening of the game and the starting lineups. Bulls are 16-7 coming into this one. Bullets 7-17. Let's meet the starters for tonight's game. With that, here's Ray Clay.
And now for tonight's lineups. First, for the visiting Washington Bullets. At forward, from North Carolina State, 6'10", Tom Gugliotta. A 6'9" forward from Oklahoma, Harvey Grant. At center, 6'10" from Louisville, Purvis Ellison. At one guard from Kentucky, 6'4", Rex Chapman. At the other guard, 5'10", from Boston College, Michael Adams. The Washington Bullets are coached by Wes Unseld.
And he is one of the all-time great rebounders in the NBA. Wesley Unseld, many say that if he had a full team, and of course Bernard King's still out,
completely. I know he's going to maybe have another one of those things there.
Should we tell him how
All right.
much you're killing him right now?
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
laughing
just make
right
your
back
first
with
one.
us. All right. Officials for tonight's game: Jack Nees, Ronnie Nunn, and Walt Rooney. Oh, man. Hey, tonight's overhead camera provided by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does sports like Upper Deck. Upper Deck trading card cam, and we'll throw it right up to you. See if you can catch it. Cartwright goes against Ellison, and it's in the backcourt. Michael Adams has it. On the season, Washington and the Bulls just almost exactly the same. Harvey Grant misses, and Michael with a rebound. This crowd will be very anxious to see him in the early going. BJ. Horace Grant trying to post up inside. Horace comes out to set the screen. BJ drives with the scoop, and the Bulls are on the board early.
Well, that adds a speculation, too. B.J. Armstrong is the starter.
Bulls with the steal. Michael on the right side. Stops. Gives it back. B.J. Armstrong behind the back to Scotty, and Rex Chapman comes away. Chapman. Harvey Grant. A little skip there, and everybody thought he walked. Chapman drives in the lane, hits it. Rex Chapman had a big ball game last time out. And he's been kind of up and down for this ball club, but great shooting on it. He is guarding Michael Jordan now. Armstrong goes to Horace. Back to BJ on the right wing. Dribbles it back out. Jordan left baseline. Lets fly and hits.
Hey, I told you, once he gets zoned in on us, that he'd be able to get that hoop.
Make it 4-2 now. Bulls in the lead in the early going. Adams. Baseline Purvis Ellison. Inside Chapman. Looking to post up. Back to Gugliotta. Reds, he just does everything so fundamentally sound.
He keeps the spacing. He knew that Chapman had the ball. Michael with three. Yeah, oh, Mike.
Is he back?
Yeah, big time. He spent some time shooting out at the Berto Center. He even took each one of his teammates on in a game of 10. The last one we saw was Scott Williams when he cleaned his clock.
7-4 now. Bulls with the lead. 2 minutes in here. Scottie Pippen tries to save it. Did, but Purvis Ellison is there. Shot clock at 7. At 6. They want to reset. Now baseline. Rex Chapman for a 2, and he hits it. Rex Chapman with the basket makes it 7-6 now. Chapman with 4.
Mike, 3 more. Oh, man. Whoa, let's see that, Wes. What are you going to do, buddy? Whoa, is he back?
Man.
Near the water.
He's just pointing over here at you just after he made that one. Ellison, top of the circle. Left side for Adams. Starts to drive. Double pump. Put it up and in. Michael Adams with a tough shot. That's his first 2. Horace running hard. Wow.
Tempo was picked up, and I think Wes going to call a 20-second timeout here and talk this over a little bit about getting back on defense.
Michael has, I think, shown everybody that he's back. What do you think?
Well, I think you're right. He's shooting 42% from three-point area. Now he's 27 out of 62. He is right up there.
Bulls 5 of 5. Washington 4 of 5. And how'd you like to be the Bullets shooting 80% and losing? There he is. There's his second 3.
Pulled up for a jump shot. And then Horace Grant ran the floor well as the Bulls got the ball. And we'll take a look. And there it is. Horace goes around Gugliotta inside, and he steps up and stuffs it.
Would you say something to him before the ball game? I mean, he's looking over here pointing right at you. Adams.
He heard what I was saying in the last game about him.
I bet. Chapman pops out. Lob pass inside to Ellison. Michael Adams with a nice pass inside, and Ellison with the jam, and it's 12-10 Bulls. Bullets are now 5 of 6 from the field. Grant inside for Jordan. Michael's got to save it. Does. Right to Horace Grant. Inside, put it up.
in, Horace.
Got it, and he's fouled.
Horace Grant threw a pass into Michael that looked like it was a little bit too far. So Michael goes over and saves it right into Horace. Horace controls it here. Goes up, makes the basket, and draws the foul from Googs, as they call him in Washington.
14-10 now in favor of the Bulls. Horace Grant now with 5 points.
see what happened here right now. Horace is guarding Gugliotta, and Scotty is over on the brother.
And Gugliotta missed it. Pippen brings it across the timeline. On top, Michael faked the three. Cartwright moves in against Purvis Ellison, and Ellison called with the push. His first, second team foul. January 16th, Bulls play the Orlando Magic. It's Kemper Financial Services hat night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls hat. Compliments of Kemper Financial Services. Jordan triggers the inbound, finds BJ. Wanted it right back. Instead, it's Pippen looking inside for Cartwright, who's got it. Cartwright backs in, back to Jordan. Fakes it. Harvey Grant on him now. High, Archer, good!
Hey, Mike!
Fell down, slid back on defense, and still hit it. Make it 17-10, Bulls with the lead. Grant against Grant, and a foul.
On his bro.
Horace will pick up the personal foul.
You know, we talked about these rookies, Tom Gugliotta, and let's see Michael Jordan first make this fadeaway jump shot here. He shoots, he's fading backwards, and he slid about 3 feet.
Rex Chapman for a long two, hit it. Rex Chapman from about 19 feet. Makes it 17-12 now in favor of the Bulls. Chapman with 6.
There's 6
Michael
out of 8
posts
now.
up, double teamed, and his pass was just tipped. It'll be out of bounds to the Bulls. What do you say? Oh, yeah.
There's Bullets are 6 out of 8, pretty good shooting.
75%, Bulls 7 of 7. Pippen will trigger the inbound pass and gets it right back. Ellison steps out on him. And they want to get it inside to Bill Cartwright. Ellison comes back to pick him up. Jordan on top.
I'm running, Mike.
Shot clock at 4, and Rex Chapman will pick up the personal foul. His first, third team foul on the Bullets.
As I was saying, Gugliotta had 25. Don McLean, the rookie out of UCLA, had 18, and Doug Overton had 14. That was 57 out of 99. So these young players, they trust him with the ball, and they set up a lot of offensive opportunities for him.
Pippen comes off the screen. Cartwright went for the rebound, and a loose ball foul called on Bill Cartwright. They'll call him for a push.
Well, the Bulls compounded. They missed their first shot. Scottie Pippen misses it. Cartwright picks up the foul. Here they come.
5-point Bulls lead now. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. Adams, right side. As Chapman pops out, now goes baseline, away from the ball. Looking for the screen. Inside for Gugliotta against Scottie Pippen. Jordan came over to double team. Chapman for 3, top of the circle. Rebound tip. Pippen gets it out to Jordan. He's got Chapman on him. He'll fire from 18.
Oh, look at him dancing around. I'm loving it. He's loving it. 12 for MJ on 5 hoops.
Gugliotta on the left side. 7-point Bulls lead. 6:50 left here in the first period. Adams. What about the 3 walk?
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And we got a timeout on the floor. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first. And the world champs are putting on a clinic. This copyright program is presented by the authority of the National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Chicago Bulls, and Sports Channel is strictly prohibited. Washington 6-9. Bulls have made 2 more. Jordan near the top of the circle. Bounce pass inside Pippen. Quick turnaround. Missed it, but he's fouled. Harvey Grant will pick up the personal. His first 4th team foul on Washington.
You know, when the Van Arsdale twins played against each other, Dick and Tom, they didn't like to guard each other, and the coaches had to specifically make that, set that up for them. So tonight we see Scottie Pippen and Harvey Grant and Gugliotta and Horace Grant. Scottie misses his first free throw.
Last time against the Bullets, Scottie 24 points and 13 rebounds. Has trouble with the free throws. Still 19-12 as the ball goes down the floor to Harvey Grant. Drives in. Michael with the rejection, but a foul. Scottie Pippen will pick that up. Scottie picks up his first. That's the 3rd team foul, and he is all smiles.
Have you ever seen a guy having so much fun out there? Here comes Harvey in. Michael wipes it out. This guy just dancing around. He's laughing. He must have his Christmas shopping done already, huh? Well, maybe that runs in the family.
You're bad.
I'm not. Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't miss it.
48% from the field. Make it 19-13 now. Bulls with the lead. 6:25 remaining here in the first period. Pippen brings it across the timeline. Gets the screen. Takes it in and lays it in. Bulls are going right to the basket. Hitting the outside jump shot, which opens up the middle. Gugliotta left side. Chapman being guarded by Pippen with the quick turnaround. Rex Chapman with it. Yeah.
Rex Chapman doing very well. He got out of the. He really was in a tough situation down there in Charlotte, but he's here. He's got fresh blood. Bill.
Horace with the tip, and Gugliotta comes away. They're 3-on-2. Grant's on the left. Inside, he got it and put it in. Harvey Grant with the bucket, and it's now a 4-point Bulls lead. 21-17. Harvey with 3. BJ finds Scottie Pippen. Gets it right back. Setting the screen. Offensive foul called on Scottie Pippen. They'll call him for a hold. His second now. And it's 21-17. Bulls with the lead.
They're not getting back quick enough, Tom. The transition defense is. Look at this.
Adams for 3.
This thing. They just took their time coming back.
A 1-point lead now for the Bulls. 21-20. Michael Adams with 5 points on top. Jordan left side as they isolate him. He'll fire.
That was a flat-footed jumper he was going to take. He really didn't have the legs on it.
Inside, quick pass to Harvey Grant.
Great pass by Gugliotta. We talked about him being that outstanding passer.
Jordan starts to drive, finds Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong from the left baseline. B.J. with 4 points now, and it's back 1-point Bulls lead. Gets it ahead.
Well, Mike had showtime, but he gave it to his buddy Scotty. Yes, sir. Nice job. Scotty wrapped it up. See, this team is not going to get in a half-court game. Adams is trying to get the ball up and get the Bulls back on their heels. They figured this bigger, quick team of the Bulls in there can stop them in a half-court game.
Jordan not only 12 points, but 3 assists now in a steal. Pass inside. Michael. Scotty, and it's tipped away. Rex Chapman has it. And Michael wanted it right back, couldn't get it. Tips it. Inside, Ellison for the slam. Purvis Ellison with the basket. He's got 4 points now, and it's 25-24 Bulls.
They're not stopping anybody. The Bulls shooting lights out, but they're not stopping this other team. 11 out of 14.
Horace, top of the circle. Back of the rim, and once again, Washington Bullets can take the lead.
They're shooting better than the Bulls now. The Bulls at one time had made 7 in a row. They're 11 out of 16. And Washington is 11 out of 14.
Chapman brings it to the left wing. Looking inside for Ellison and set on top for Gugliotta. Now he'll fire with 2 in the shot clock. Tough shot, and they hit it. Tom Gugliotta with the bucket. He's got 4 points now, and the Bullets back up by 1. Scotty on the left side. Harvey Grant on him. Bulls set up the triangle and reverse it. He's wide open at 3.
Oh, 3 for 3 from there. He slipped a little bit on that baby, too. He is really lighting up the threes lately.
Jordan with 15, and it's 28-26 Bulls with the lead. Ellison looking for the open man. Shot clock at 10. Has it in the dribble. And throw it flat away. We got a timeout on the floor. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first, and the Bulls lead Washington by 2. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first period. Somebody just won one of the contests they got going on. That's why you hear all the people going crazy. 28-26 Bulls with the 2-point lead. First quarter shooting, first 3 minutes. Bulls 5 of 5 in last 7 minutes. They've really cooled off.
That's not bad. That's still way over 50%, 7 out of 12. So the Bulls still shooting well in there, except they can't run away and hide. Only have a 2-point lead with 2:40 to go in this quarter. Now Scott Williams will come in for Bill Cartwright, and Rodney McCray comes in for Scottie Pippen.
There's Scott Williams.
And Doug Overton, who had a fine game in Washington, comes in and replaces Rex Chapman.
Also Larry Stewart out of Coppin State checks in. Larry Stewart, you may not know, 6'8", 220-pounder out of Coppin State. Jordan finds Grant, left side. And Overton guarding Jordan. Holding on to him. Michael trying to swat him away like a gnat from the free throw line.
It's in. You know what? Overton talked a lot of trash with Michael down there in Washington. And Mike said, I had to just give him a little bit of lesson. He did get away with a lot, but Michael did.
Overton 6'3", 190. And Jordan 6'6", 198. Bounce pass and Horace Grant has it. Looks ahead, finds BJ right side.
Is that a three? No.
Tapped out, and it'll belong to the Bulls. Our next television game on Sports Channel comes up on Saturday night after Christmas. Tip-off 92 at 6. Bulls and the Pacers at 6:30. Jordan very quickly hits again. Michael with 19 now, and it's 32-26. Bulls with the lead.
Like 8 out of 9 from the field.
Stacey King set to check in. Overton goes inside. Ellison turns and faces. Starts to back in against Scott Williams. Scott Williams will pick up
that
the
was not a good foul by Scott Williams. Now, he fouled out of the Miami game, got himself in trouble. And that time it looked like Purvis Ellison had exhausted everything he wanted to do. Listen to the hand MJ gets as he heads for the bench.
John Paxson comes in for him as Ellison misses the first. He's got one more. Ellison not what you call a stellar free throw shooter. Chapman back in as Michael Adams checks out. Minute 36 left here in the first period. 32-26, Bulls with the lead. And 32-27 now.
Well, BJ's playing with that second unit without changing the starting rotation.
McCray gets it to Paxson to Scott Williams. Pax gets it right back. Bulls trying to get into the offense now. Shot clock at 8, at 7. Inside Stacey King. Turns and faces against Ellison. Fades. It's partially blocked and Ellison gets it. Out to Overton. Streaking down the floor. Running one-hander curls in. Just hung on the rim and dropped down. Make it 32-29 now. Bulls with the lead. Overton with his first two.
Overton just reached out and grabbed BJ as he went down the sideline.
15 foul.
See if we can see it here. He's won't let him through. And now he gives him the push off to the side.
And you see that last push. That's where the official said knock it off. So 15 foul. B.J. Armstrong will go to the free throw line. BJ, one of the guys we talked about before the ball game, that is just pure shooter. Really can drop in the free throws. Watch the press, 33-29 now. Bulls with the lead, and 34-29.
We talked about Michael averaging 23 points a game in the last 3 games. Now he's got 19 in this quarter.
Overton gets it right back. Has it top of the circle. Looking for Chapman. Now Stewart pops out. Baseline screens are tough. Inside, Grant put it in. Harvey Grant with the basket after a couple really tough baseline screens by the Bullets. 3-point Bulls lead, just over 30 seconds left. About 15 seconds difference, shot clock, game clock. BJ will fire top of the circle. And Rex Chapman got it. Stacey King trying to slow him down just a little bit. Shot clock, game clock, you can see just about exactly the same as Chapman has it. Chapman gets it on top to Ellison. Starts to drive. Baseline Overton. 5 seconds left. Ellison with a rebound. Got to get it up quick. They do and hit it. Stewart with the basket at the buzzer. Larry Stewart hit it. And we played one period here at the stadium in Chicago, and the Bulls lead the Bullets by 1. Christmas time in the big city, huh? The big day is coming. All right, let's take a look at first quarter summary now. Bullets 15 of 29, Bulls 14-22. Turnovers 4 for the Bulls. We talked about limiting turnovers. Bullets with 7 points off. Bullets with a few more there. And inside 2 more for Washington and a 2-point Bulls lead at the stadium in Chicago, where tonight the Bulls take on the Washington Bullets. Don McLean into the lineup for Washington. Inside Scott Williams off the pass. Turns, fakes again. Put it up a little short. Fight for the... It's on the floor. Stacey King going after it and a jump ball called. Stacey King and Larry Stewart. Stacey King 6'11", Larry Stewart.
Look at this. Look at the rook, McLean and Scott Williams fighting underneath for their position. Wally Rooney has to go over and straighten them out.
Overton make it squeezed out, and it's tipped right to McLean. 30 seconds into the second period, Bulls lead the Bullets by 1. Chapman goes left side for Stewart. Leading scores early on. Jordan with 19 for the Bulls. He's out right now. Chapman with 8, and we got a foul called. Rodney McRae raises his hand. Rodney picks up his first.
Rex Chapman going hard to the hoop. McRae gets him on the right hand. Made a good move. He's hit a couple shots from the outside there, and as he ducked out, the Bulls came to him. He looks a little heavier, doesn't he? Yeah, a little bit heavier this year.
Checks in at 205. Last year, 44% from the field. Against the Bulls. We're tied at 34 here. Overton almost got that as Paxson brings it down. Wanted it right back, got it back and hit.
Yeah. He was calling for it when he gave it to King. You're right.
36-34 now. Bulls with the lead. About a minute into the second period as Overton has it top of the circle. Right side for McLean. Chapman off a tough screen. Long 2.
Scotty's third foul.
Bulls personal foul 33. Scottie Pippen is third.
Second team foul, and let's see if Phil Jackson makes a move here. 10:58 remaining in the first half.
His alternative here now is he can take Scotty out as they come with Michael. Yep, here he comes.
Jordan checks in, Pippen checks out.
Pip was up here working hard on his game. When you and I came in here, he was up here shooting on the floor, he and Horace.
Bray tips it, and Scott Williams gets it out to Michael. Just under 11 minutes left, first half. Bulls with a 1-point lead. Paxson started to reverse it, brings it back. Jordan, open 16, front of the rim. Just checked in. Fight for the rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Washington. Charles Jones sent to check in. Jones been around the league for a while. Overton between the circles on the dribble. They run a 1-4. Bring it out, McLean left side. Fakes the shot on top for Overton. Starts to drive, backs off to Chapman. Inside for Ellison. Shot clock at 6, at 5, at 4. Ellison starts to drive. Now a right-handed hook from the left-hander, and Scott Williams snags it. Bulls are up 1 as Paxson gets it to Jordan, top of the circle. Right side for McRae. Jordan pops out. He'll fire from 20 and an offensive foul called. January the 18th, Bulls battle Boston in an afternoon game, and it's Allstate Insurance Lunchbox Day. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls lunchbox. Compliments of Allstate Insurance. Horace Grant set the check back in. Scott Williams picked up the foul.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Charles Jones has been around. He was on this team. He was on the Bulls team when Michael was a rookie. He and his brother Caldwell Jones both on the team.
Overton calling out play 34. Overton now brings it to the right baseline. Don McLean after another tough baseline screen hit it. Don McLean with his first two, and it's a 1-point Bullets lead. Stacey King comes over, help out. Paxson comes off the screen. Inside for Jordan, posted up on Rex Chapman. He'll put it up, no good, but Rex Chapman will pick up the personal foul. His first team foul here in the second period.
The team's first. Michael Jordan while shooting two.
Michael Jordan, B.J. Armstrong doing a great job free throw shooting.
Mike with 20.
We're tied at 37 now. Took care of that. 38-37 now. Bulls with the lead. Overton bounce pass to Stewart, and he walked. Just flat travel. He didn't like the call, but there wasn't much doubt about it. Caught it, took a step, and took one more. Bulls will get it out of bounds now. 38-37, 9 minutes, 30 seconds left, first half. McCray gets it to Paxson. Fresh 24, obviously. Jordan trying to post up. Fades, fires, and Jones gets the rebound. I don't know, bounce pass to Doug Overton. Drives in, dishes off. McLean with the jumper.
McLean just stays out of your way, gets in the open.
He's got 4 points now, and the Bullets back up by 1. McLean picks up Paxson on the switch. Rodney McCray's got Overton on him. Back to Paxson. Fakes the shot. Jones pops out. McCray on the baseline now. Double pumps, put it up, and is fouled. Larry Stewart picks up the personal foul. His first, second team foul. Gugliotta and Grant come back in as McLean and Stewart check out. Bullets with a 1-point lead here. Bulls started out like they were just going to take over, blow this team out, but it just hasn't quite happened. Cray's got one more. And we're tied again at 39. Looking for the inbound man. Gugliotta fell down, lost it, but got it back to Jones. Over to Rex Chapman. Chapman brings it across the timeline on the right wing. Looking inside for Grant. Rodney McCray walking him out as Overton puts it on the floor. Gugliotta, top of the circle. Tom Gugliotta's got 6 points now. To go with 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
This motion offense here really wears the Bulls out. They play without a center. They just keep moving guys around, and it's not that usual to run into this game after game.
Paxson comes off the screen from Horace Grant and hits it. John Paxson with 4. It's the same thing Miami did when they take out Ronnie Cycli.
Right.
Run that passing game and really screen you hard, especially on the baseline, just like Harvey Grant just did to John Paxson, as Chapman missed it badly. Grant gets it back to Michael Jordan. Across the timeline. Jordan finds Paxson. Wants it back, has it. Starting to post up. Overton. Thought he was going one way, he went the other and put it in.
Boy, the Rook bid on it. Michael came back and he's got his number. This is what he's averaged in the last 3 games, 23.
Make it 43-41. Bulls with the lead now. Overton baseline. Rex Chapman drives the baseline. Had it stripped away. Jordan saves it. Left side. Grant back to Paxson. Back to Horace. Inside Stacey King. Bulls overpassed but stepped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulls out of bounds. Purvis Ellison set the check back in for the Bullets. And we got a timeout on the floor. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left first half, and the Bulls hold a 2-point lead.
From the upper deck trading card cam, there's Michael going to post down low. Doug Overton a little late getting him. Watch this. Michael gives him a move to the middle. He buys it. Whoop, where'd he go? Off the glass, ring around, and in. That's what we were talking about, taking the rookie to school, right?
Yeah, exactly. Class is tonight.
And Michael's saying, stay in school.
For a long time, Rook. Right now he's talking very hard to Horace Grant and John Paxson. The meeting just broke up, and Paxson and Jordan are still talking out near the top of the circle. Washington 75%, Bulls 61. Washington 18 of 24, Bulls 17 of 28. Michael wanted the lob. Horace Grant, top of the circle. Purvis Ellison gets it out to Michael Adams. Across the timeline, 2-point Bulls lead, 7 minutes, 5 seconds left, first half. Adams off the screen, bounce pass back to Grant. He's open, goes in against his brother and hit it. Harvey Grant put it up over Horace Grant. We're tied again at 43. Jordan on the right side. On top to Grant, bounce past Stacey King, set a double screen. John Paxson faked it. Inside Stacey with the fall away. Ooh! Stacey with the little kiss off the glass. That's his first two, and we're back to a 2-point Bulls lead with Adams having it in the corner. Stacey King out to double team him. Baseline, Ellison on top for Grant. Chapman open in the left corner. Grant with the right hand. Missed it. And ball kicked out of bounds. Should belong to the Bulls. It does.
Horace is trying to figure out how can my brother get all these shots.
I'm talking about that, Ed. 2-point Bulls lead as McCray has it left wing on top for Jordan. Gives it to Grant. Michael gets it right back. He's got Gugliotta on him, but not for long. As Jordan from the right side's a little short. Adams with Gugliotta on the right. Chapman on the left gets it to Gugliotta. Michael with a block. Off to King. Out to Jordan. Paxson's on the right side. He's in the right corner. Oh, what a pass inside.
MJ can bring the crowd to their feet here, Tommy, with the pass. McCray's first two.
For years, if you saw that, you'd think Magic Johnson was in the building.
That's right.
McCray has 3. Bulls lead it by 4. On top, it's Grant against his brother. Takes it in, and he walks.
Well, he has been wide open twice on that play. And one time he went in and made the hoop, and now B.J. Armstrong comes in for Pax.
5 minutes, 36 seconds left here, first half. 4-point Bulls lead. Armstrong off the screen, brings it to the right baseline. And Horace Grant trying to post up, and Tom Gugliotta picks up the personal foul. Gugliotta's second, third team foul on the Bullets.
The team's third.
Fresh 24 in the shot clock. Michael did it again. Got fouled. He had Chapman going, and Chapman just hammers the ball down 3 times, knowing he just got absolutely snookered.
He got Michael behind the backboard, but what? He lets him out. He's trying to keep him in there, and Michael just steps on in, comes with that hand, and draws the foul on Rex Chapman, his third. Mike misses the free throw.
January 22nd, Bulls take on the Charlotte Hornets. It's Miller Lite Love of Bulls poster night. First 10,000 adults 21 and older entering the stadium will receive a poster of the Love of Bulls, compliments of Miller Lite. Overton checks back in. 4-year-old daughter would love to get one of those posters. Michael hits the second, and it's now 48-43. Jordan with 24. Gugliotta gives it back to Adams. Long down quarter. Overton inside. Gugliotta with the good strong move. And make it a 3-point Bulls lead. 48-45. Gugliotta's got 8. Overton holding on to Jordan. Michael fades. And Overton picks up another personal foul. That's his second and the 15th foul. It's a young team, Reds.
Oh boy, look at that experience. 2.1 years, and of course bringing that way down is Charles Jones. But they are a young ball club.
Jordan gets one more. Make it 50-45 now. Bulls in the lead. Bulls got 50 in the third period the other night against Miami.
How many?
50 in the third period against Miami. Grant in the lane. That thing just did skim in. Make it 50-47 now as Grant's got 11 points. Horace has it on the right side. Fisher keeping score. He's got 5. Michael double team. Has Overton. Backs him in. Fades. Fires. And Gugliotta gets it again. They're 4 on 2. Gugliotta Goes baseline. Adams from 16 hits it.
Gugliotta runs that floor well, doesn't he? Takes the ball down, controls himself, knocks it over to Adams.
Adams has 7 points, perfect from the field so far. Make it 50-49 Bulls. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left here first half. King, top of the circle, finds Jordan. Michael from 17. Bounces off again.
Had the wide open shot, too. He might be getting a little tired. He's got a lot of energy going there.
Adams off the screen. Brings it left side. Quick pass inside to Ellison. Jordan right there. Purvis Ellison takes it up and gets the bucket. Ellison with 7. And Bulls want a 20-second timeout. I think you may have a good call because Michael kind of shaking his head, breathing very hard as he comes over the huddle.
He didn't see it. Phil's saying, what is going on out there? You guys are not getting back defensively. You're not stepping out on the switch. The man takes the ball in the basket, lays it up over the glass and in. Purvis Ellison, if he stays there any longer, he is going to end up with a 3-second call. Now we watch him. He gets way under the basket. Recovers. Now he's looking for somebody to pass it to and then just tries to come out. He does. Gets it off the glass and in.
Trent Tucker going to check back in for the Bulls. Rodney McCray checks out. Bullets doing the job inside. We just saw that 2 inside, 16-10. This quarter, Washington 8 of 12, Bulls just 5 of 12. As Harvey Grant has now picked up Jordan. Michael makes the move, fade, bounce pass inside Stacey King. Stacey had it stripped away. Gugliotta gets it back. Adams on the left side into the corner for Harvey Grant. Over his brother Horace, and Harvey Grant putting a night together. He's got 13 now, and it's a Bullet 3-point lead. 53-50. Tucker gets it to BJ. Fakes the shot, drives in. Blocked by Purvis Ellison, and he will pick up the personal foul. Ellison picks up his second, 15th foul. So B.J. Armstrong goes back to the free throw line. 2 of 2 so far. Pretty good night against the Bullets. 13 points, 5 assists.
Well, Michael was 7 out of 7. He's 2 out of 8 now. It looks like he's running out of gas just a little bit. B.J. makes the free throw.
There he is. You see him holding on to the shorts there? I mean, that's the classic pose of a tired basketball player.
But you know what? Michael Adams isn't blocking well. Now he's going to come over in front of Mike.
Just to be sure, right?
Yeah. But Michael knows BJ's pretty good. You got to pick your spots when to do that.
Make it a 1-point Bullet lead now as Adams brings it down the floor. Stacey King came over to cut him off. Still out there trying to double team. As Ellison is way out there as well. Overton off the screen. Puts it up over Michael Jordan. Came over to help out. Doug Overton with the bucket. He's got 4 points now, and it's 55-52 Bullets. Tucker finds Jordan. Grant again guarding Michael. This one rims out. Stacey King with a rebound. Horace Grant got it, put it up. Stacey King with it again, and Adams tips it out. And it'll be Bulls ball when we come back. Timeout on the floor. Bullets lead it by 3 with just over 2.5 left in the first.
Hey, Joe Angio, Brooklyn Dodger fan watching the game. Jimmy's brother, and that's Nick from Quebec, the nephew.
Jim Angio, of course, our producer-director. His brother, long time involved with Sports Channel's broadcast. Hey, I recognize that face.
Rick Tellender, Sports Writers on TV. You see him right here on Sports Channel. Our season never ends.
Scott Williams checks in for the Bulls. Yes, sir. What do you
Bulls are shooting 50%. They're miserable in this quarter, 5 out of 16. But look at this, 76% by Washington.
Michael looking for the inbound pass. Goes on top to B.J. Armstrong. Trent Tucker right wing. Tucker back to Jordan. B.J. off the screen. Fakes the shot. Now we'll put it up from 16. A little short. And Gugliotta with another rebound. Adams against B.J. Armstrong. Grant comes over to set the screen. Jordan picks him up into the corner. Grant on Grant now. I don't think Harvey has missed one of those. 2 minutes left, first half. Harvey Grant with 15. B.J. Phil Jackson calling out the offense. Bulls last 2.5 minutes. 0 for 7 as Jordan fades. And 0 for 8 now. 57-52. Bullets with the lead. Bullets outstanding last 3 minutes. 7 of 7. Adams trying to make it 8 of 8. Air ball. He didn't hit anything.
But what they've done is, you got a guy you can't press. Adams gets the ball up so quick. You've got to get back. You forget about trying to put pressure on. You have to get back. You don't get to your man. They got that layup. Got the floor spread well.
Interesting choice of defenders. Harvey Grant is guarding Michael Jordan. Now they switch as Purvis Ellison picks him up. Shot clock at 8 at 7. Michael drives. Dishes off to Horace, but he missed the left-handed slam.
How bad did things go for you, huh?
Overton finds Gugliotta, who lays it in with a left hand. And it's 59-52 with a minute left here in the first half. Gugliotta's got 10. Tucker looks inside for Scott Williams. Wanted it instead. Jordan for 3.
Hey, he found a touch again. Michael's 4th 3 in the first half.
Jordan with 29 points, and it is a 4-point Bullet lead. Overton bounces it back and forth in front of Trent Tucker. Right side, Harvey Grant. Jordan on him. Lob pass inside for Ellison. Scott Williams got some help. Ellison missed it, and Williams has it. 5-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Tucker comes up, and Phil Jackson jumps up and says 1 shot. Phil Jackson calls the offensive play 5 out. And that's Jordan. Coming off the screen from Grant, and it's a 3-pointer. Scott Williams had it tipped into the corner. Gugliotta lost it out of bounds to the Bulls.
There goes Tex Winter is down. Gugliotta said, "Are you all right, sir?" There he goes. Get back up there, Tex.
Gugliotta trying to save it.
Well, if they broke Tex's pencil, he's going to really be in trouble.
Jordan huffing and puffing as he gets it inbounds. Williams gives it back. Michael slips. It's the same spot it was wet the other night. Shot won't count. On the baseline, BJ let the 3-pointer go. And we have played one half of basketball here at the stadium in Chicago. Bulls started out very strong. Bullets, with the strength of a very good second quarter, hold a 4-point lead over the homestanding world champs. Now let's go back to our studios once again. Here's Mike Goldberg. I think as you see Christmas time in Chicago, the season of giving. Washington Bullets are taking right now a 4-point lead over the Chicago Bulls, 59-55 in the first half. And Reds, Bulls started out like things were going to be just great, but then Washington just kept coming and playing very good defense.
Well, the big thing is that they've got the ball to Michael Adams. He's pushing that ball up the court, and everybody running with him. They're getting easy shots, little jump shots, uncontested shots, if you will. That second quarter, they were 12 out of 18. The Bulls, 6 out of 21 after having a good shooting first quarter. The Bulls are going to have to get back, and I think sometimes they're worried when they're taking a shot of pulling the string, worrying about getting back. They've got to just play that game. This is becoming too commonplace, the Bulls down at halftime.
You know, one other thing I wanted to talk about is that the Chicago Bulls, I mean, everything was going in at the start. Remember, they were shooting, what, 7 of 7, something like that. And then it starts to turn off a little bit. When it turns off, you can't try those same, what you'd call a little bit tougher shots or more difficult shots. You got to work the offense a little bit harder and get a couple layups and get that rhythm going again. And they just didn't seem to do that. They just kept trying those tough shots, and they just weren't flat falling.
Well, remember one thing, too, is Scottie Pippen only played 10 minutes in the first half. He got himself into some foul trouble, and we know we'll see him on the floor a lot longer. And they have to have Scottie on the floor to produce.
All right, let's take a look at leading scorers for the first half now. First of all, for the Washington Bullets, Harvey Grant with 15 first half points. Tom Gugliotta and Rex Chapman had 10 each, and Adams Ellison with 7 each. You see Rex Chapman with 3 first half fouls. For the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan with 29. B.J. Armstrong had 8. Horace Grant with 5. Scottie Pippen, you talked about, 4 points along with John Paxson, and 3 personal fouls for Scottie Pippen, and that's a problem. You talked about that a second ago. it makes a difference because Michael Jordan doesn't get the rest he usually needs and gets at the start of the second period, and Scottie Pippen isn't on the floor, and that's a big loss for the Bulls.
It is. I think you'll see Scottie come back with a lot of energy. Michael expended a lot of energy trying to establish that his shooting slump is over. Well, his shooting slump is. Big guy's got 29 points at halftime here, and we're in for some big numbers, I think, if Michael continues that shooting here to second half.
Could be an interesting second half, and we'll come back and bring it to you. A little Christmas music in the background. Gotta like it. Nice job, guys. 59-55, Bullets with the lead over the Chicago Bulls here as we get started in a very festive mood in Chicago this evening. Red and white. Hey! We know that man.
He's one of the crew.
That's Mark. All right, let's take a look. Payne Weber first half stats. By the way, it's a very impressive candy cane. Bullets 73% from the floor, 27 of 37. Bulls down considerably from what they were at 47%. Free throws. Bulls doing the job there, though. 11 of 15, keeping them in the ball game. Rebounds, not many. The team shoots 73%, 16 to 14. Bulls with a few more on the offensive side. Turnovers, 4 more for the Bullets, but look at the points off turnovers. 6 more inside points, more for the Bullets. Fast break. They have outscored the Bulls by 10. In this building, the sold-out stadium in Chicago, where the Bullets hold that 4-point lead, along with my partner, the Big Redhead, Johnny Kerr. I'm Tom Dorr. Jim Angiu, our producer director, back in the truck, and Horace Grant had it tipped away. Out to Adams. Brings it across the timeline. Adams picks it up, back to Ellison. Long two-pointer goes over the top of the backboard by Gugliotta, and it'll belong to the Bulls. 59-55, Bullets with the lead. Pippen top of the circle, finds BJ on the left side. Back to Scottie, right side Horace Grant. Shot pocket 10 as Michael posts up. Jordan back to Cartwright. He'll put it up from 14, back of the rim. Gugliotta with another rebound. Long down quarter for Ellison, who gets it, looks for the open man. Still looking, gets it on top. Rex Chapman along 2, bounces short. Horace Grant with a rebound. Bulls fans start to make just a little noise here. Pippen right side, BJ fakes the 3, penetrates, back to Pippen. It's tipped, Michael now fakes the 3 and starts to back out, shot pocket 10. Now drives in, takes it in and lays it in. Michael Jordan with the basket. And Wes Unseld wants a 20-second timeout.
Well, that rebound down here by Horace Grant, there's not been too many of them, as you mentioned at halftime, Tom, but the Bulls have come up. They've got 14 rebounds at first half, and we'll take a look from the upper deck trading card cam. There's Rex Chapman with Michael. They've got to open it up a little bit. Cartwright is open, but look at this lane, all of a sudden open all the way down the lane, and Purvis Ellison too late to get there. He stayed with Cartwright a little bit too long. If he'd have come down, Michael would have had to switch that ball into Bill, and he would have had the shot. But MJ with 31 in the game.
And the Bullets with that 2-point lead. Gugliotta top of the circle finds Chapman. On top for Adams, comes off the screen. Back to Chapman. Fakes it, now leans, and Horace with a rebound. Bulls can tie now. Out to Armstrong. Left side for Jordan. Fakes the 3 again. Bulls set up the triangle with Pippen posted up against Harvey Grant. Baseline Jordan. Fakes the shot. Now he'll take it. Chapman didn't react, and Michael Jordan put it in. Michael with a little talking for Rex Chapman as they come down the floor.
They're buds. They're buds.
Yep. Tied at 59 here, 2 minutes into the third period. On top it's Adams. Looking inside for Harvey Grant. Harvey back to Michael Adams. Back inside for Harvey. Fakes the shot. Put it up very short. Horace gets it out to BJ. Bullets doing a good job getting back on defense. Pippen wants to bounce it in and does to Jordan. Posting up on Rex Chapman. Starts to back in. MJ bangs him. Fires from 15 and hits.
Rex, he's saying, Rex, get on me. That's the way he started the game. MJ 3 for 3 here, and the Bulls have taken a 2-point lead. Horace has got all the rebounds and the missed shots, too, this half.
Horace Grant with 7 of them, by the way. Michael Adams pushing Chapman. Now he goes into the corner. Chapman drives in, goes over Scottie Pippen, and a blocking foul on Scott.
Scotty's fourth, if that's it. They're trying. It is. Scotty just can't get away from it. Now Phil's got a real decision to make here. Here he comes down the lane. Horace takes a swing at it. Scott. Oh, I tell you, it looked like Scotty stood there and held his ground, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Pippen shaking his head right now. Nine minutes, 14 seconds left here, third period. Michael over talking to Wes Unseld. They're still talking back and forth. Only one guy smiling, Jordan. Wes Unseld did not have a smile on his face.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chapman's an 84% shooter, and he split 3 pair of double free throws.
Jordan looking inside for Cartwright as Ellison fronts him. On top, BJ. Right side, Scottie Pippen. Bulls set up the triangle. Quick reverse. Grant into the corner for Pippen. Wanted the ball, got it. Inside Cartwright. Shot clock at 4, at 3, at 2. Big Bill, left hand. Orvis Ellison. Bulls down. Rebound number 9. Shot would have counted, but didn't go in.
This is what I was alluding to at halftime about how quick they get the ball up the court. The rebound, they get it to Michael Adams, and boom, down the court he comes. And BJ had to just grab him with 2 hands and try to keep him from knocking a free throw in. So a little off center. He shoots these off center, but here's the 3rd leading free throw shooter in the NBA. Sorry.
Hey fans, best selection of Bulls hats, t-shirts, jackets, and other NBA merchandise. Visit the official Bulls team shop, one of the Chicagoland Carson Peary Scott stores. As Rodney McRae comes in, Scottie Pippen checks out. Adams, there he is, Reds.
Yeah, off to the right. He splits his free throw.
So we're tied at 61 now. 61 all. 8 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the third period. Grant gets it to Cartwright. Big Bill. Back to Michael. And Jordan hits it top of the circle.
37.
And it's back to a 2-point Bulls lead.
Michael's high this year is 54, and that came in. Beautiful pass.
And Horace Grant picks up the foul. Gugliotta was going to slam it home.
Yeah, beautiful pass down low by Michael Adams. Look at this guy. Bang, he finds the guy open. The Rook gets it. Goes up. He's trying to slam the ball, and Horace came over to knock it away. If there's one thing, there it is. Another great shot. It's a 60% free throw shooter. Michael's high, as mentioned, 54 is against the Lakers this year.
That overtime loss. Bulls with a 1-point lead now. He can tie it, and does. Tied at 63. 8 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third period here at the stadium in Chicago. Horace Grant picks up his dribble, finds Jordan right side, looking for McRae inside. He goes away. Michael stops and missed it. Gugliotta fights for the rebound, and Ellison knocked it away, but Adams got it. Wants Chapman right side. No, instead it's Ellison inside. Lost it, got it back, tipped it in. Bulls wanted to travel, and Phil Jackson wants a timeout. 7 minutes, 51 seconds left in the third, and the Bullets have taken a 2-point lead. 7 minutes, 51 seconds left here in the third, and the Bullets have taken a 2-point lead, 65-63. And Washington, just like Miami the other night, absolutely refuses to go away. Who's here?
Hey, what do you say? What, 1 thumb? Come on, 2? He won't give us 2.
I think it's just 1. Just 1 tonight from Gene Sisco. It was right down at the end of the Bulls bench. Field goal shooting this quarter, Washington 1 of 6. Bulls 4 of 8.
HLQ-01A on your power minute.
Phil Jackson talking to the officials says, what was it? It's a fumble, then it's a walk. No, it's not. There we go. Michael Jordan gets it in from Rodney McRae. Another a rather quiet crowd here in the early going. Jordan right side, early going in the second half. On top for Cartwright. Bulls looking for the down screen. Cartwright comes through the lane. And gets it to Cartwright. Back on top to BJ. Shot clock at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2, at 1. Rodney McRae lets fly. And Bill Cartwright with the offensive rebound. Put it in.
Haven't been too many offensive rebounds.
Just the 6th for the Bulls. 19 rebounds on the game for the Bulls, 21 for the Bullets. Inside, Allison. And up, faked the shot, faked it again, and Cartwright picks up the personal foul. Michael Jordan saying maybe 3 seconds as Cartwright picks up his second.
Well, Ellison just threw an awful lot of fakes down there, guys jumping all over the top of him. There's a 63%. The 80% free throw shooters have split them, and the 60%ers have made them.
Bullets take the 1-point lead again, 66-65, and are justified. 7 minutes left here, third period. The Bullets with a 1-point lead. Armstrong goes right side for Horace Grant. On top for Jordan. Left side, Rodney McRae. Back to BJ. Grant. Bulls with some quick ball movement, but nobody getting open.
Time running.
Shot clock at 2, at 1. Bill Cartwright lets fly. Nope, they say not in time. Shot clock went off.
Bill had it, just couldn't load up quick enough to get it off. And that ball went to the right-hand side. The Bulls did not get it back quick enough to get another shot. When Scotty's not on the floor there with him, it seems that they really struggled.
Trouble with ball movement, although that time they did a pretty good job with it. Gugliotta stops, fires over Horace. Missed it badly. Armstrong with Jordan on the left. Horace running through the middle, right side. McRae can't get it. Horace with the tip. And Michael Adams there again. Jordan comes down the floor, wants somebody to pick up Chapman. B.J. Armstrong does. Scott Williams ready to check in. Williams with a baseline jump shot. And Cartwright got another one. Bulls have picked up the tempo. Horace Grant will fire from 15.
No, sir, not there either. Bulls running into that drywall.
Horace Grant with 10 rebounds. 3 assists to go with his 5 points as Adams has it on the dribble. Horace just 2 of 10 from the field. Grant looking inside, and Allison and Cartwright in a wrestling match. Bill Cartwright will pick up the foul. Fans enter the Bulls sweepstakes to win a King Nissan 300ZX and around the world vacation courtesy of IVI Travel, American Airlines, and Hyatt Hotels and Resorts, and other great prizes. Simply fill out the entry form in the back of Bulls tickets or in Bulls pocket schedules for your chance to win. Cartwright checks out. Scott Williams comes in.
Ellison drops the free throw in. Makes him move.
He called that pretty well. 68-65 Bullets with a lead now. We're in the third period. Bulls have just hit a dry spell. Grant back on top to Armstrong. Crowd starts to make some noise. BJ brings it right wing. 18-footer on the way. Horace with a rebound. Takes it up left hand. Got it.
Horace gets his 11th rebound and forces it back up, and that's the way to do it when you're shooting 2 out of 10.
Make the layup. Gugliotta wants to go back to Adams, finally does. Harvey Grant wants it baseline. Backs in against Rodney McRae. Takes the shot, put it up. Scott Williams with the block and goaltending call. They say it went off the backboard. It didn't even come close to the backboard. You hear Michael Jordan saying the same thing.
Right. That's you're right. That's what.
Not top. You ain't gonna change the call.
Yeah,
right?
not now.
Grant, right side from McRae. Rodney from 18. Hit it. Rodney McRae with the bucket. Got 5 points now, and the Bullets lead down to 1. Just under 5 minutes left. Adams comes off the screen from Grant. Goes right back to him. Chapman. High archer. Gugliotta with a rebound. Quick putback. Nothing but air, and BJ got it. Looking down the floor. Bulls can take the lead. Right side for Jordan. Inside. Horace Grant with his brother on him with a left hand. Horace Grant with 9 points now, and it's Bulls back up by 1. Adams finds Gugliotta. Fakes the shot. Strong move. Blocked. Grant gets it out to Jordan. Michael. With the whirl. Fire. No good. And Scott Williams and Horace Grant fighting amongst each other. Knocked it loose. Bulls still with a 1-point lead. Harvey Grant will fire on top of the Bull face. And Scott Williams pulls it down. Well, a lot of misses this quarter. The Bulls back up by 1. Jordan starts to slow it down. They set the triangle on the left wing. Reverse it to McRae. Right side, Scott Williams. Back to B.J. Armstrong. Brings it out. Jordan posting up. He's got Michael Adams on him. Gets it inside. Double.
Oh, get in there! Got it! Get in there! Yes, it did. Michael Jordan, his 15th basket. Nice little over-the-top pass by BJ. He's got the little guy in there, Adams. Now here comes Ellison. He ducks around Ellison, puts it off the glass. Down he goes. Yeah, Mike. Big guy looking for 40, and there it is.
See it from the upper deck, and it's 74-70. Bulls with the lead now. Adams wants somebody to step out. Chapman looking in for Ellison. Now the high lob pass inside. Spins on Scott Williams. Shot is blocked.
Scott Williams come out and he wants him to moan a little bit, and his coach goes over to him and says, "Hey, too bad it's a bad call, but you called it and you don't get a technical and compound." Well, you see him go down in the middle. They normally don't go to a guy that has not got a lot of one-on-one moves. Ellison does not have that, but he was able to draw the foul. And Scott Williams getting himself into some deep foul trouble. Michael having a few words out here.
Talking to the official. You know what he's still talking about? That shot off the backboard. Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah, they just want you to know when you know it. I mean, even if you don't change it, they want you to know that.
Horace Grant left side. Gets it to Scott Williams. To Jordan. Michael fakes the shot. Trying to spin. Into the corner. BJ. 20-footer. Short. And Harvey Grant with it. BJ went down very hard, just now getting up. Adams into the corner. Rex Chapman open. And decided to drive instead of taking the open shot. Baseline. Ellison missed it. And an offensive foul.
Oh, look at them all down like bowling pins. All over the floor, but Ellison took it with the left hand, jumped in, picks up his 3rd foul, and we got a timeout.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 3rd, and the world champs are up 2.
Let us entertain you.
It was 2 nights before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Well, for a while, nobody was stirring.
Wow. Gugliotta may have wondered what the number of that truck was that hit him. It was the floor. His face really hit the floor, and he's out now. Washington 2 of 13 this quarter. Bulls 9 of 19. And a 2-point lead. Son, what's your name? I don't know who's asking. Gugliotta out. On the baseline. Michael drives in. Reverse layup. Couldn't get it to stay. And we've got an offensive foul.
Williams again. He's got his 4th.
That's the 15th foul. Scott Williams has got into that habit the last couple ball games. See what he does here on the baseline. Came over the back on the rebound.
It's 85 personal fouls he's got. He doesn't have that much time. You gotta watch it a little bit in there. So Harvey Grant, he split 2 free throws early. Nails this one.
And it's a 1-point lead. Here comes Gugliotta back.
Yeah, that's good to see. It's good to see him come back.
Scottie Pippen back in.
It's their 13th free throw in this quarter, I believe.
And Williams with a rebound. Making 74-73. Bulls with the lead. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here. Oh, BJ almost lost it here in the third period. Jordan looks cross court. Instead, it's inside McCray with the left hand. Just not quite hard enough. Adams looks down the floor, finds Grant. Baseline Chapman, 19-footer, and BJ with a rebound. It's 3-on-2. Pippen left, Jordan right, and Adams with a steal. Now it's 4-on-2. Grant back to Adams, inside Gugliotta. Jordan with a foul, and Tom Gugliotta will go to the free throw line.
But the Bulls did not execute the fast break well that time. BJ coming down, if he comes to the jump stop, takes a little jumper, has the man in the wing, but Michael Adams was able to lay back, pick up Scotty. Now here he comes, he's directing traffic. Let's go, catch up with me here. Here's Harvey. No, I don't want it. Let's give it to Gugliotta. Michael reaches in and fouls him, and Gugliotta picks a free throw up.
You talked about Washington at the line, 11 of 15 this quarter. Bulls are 1 of 1. It's what, 12 of 16 now as he makes that one. Bullets with the lead. 2 minutes left here in the third, 75-74. Bullets with the lead. Armstrong looking to Jordan, left wing, wide open, 15, good. Jordan with 42, and it's 76-75 Bulls. And sets the screen. Back on top, gets it back, and foul call. Rodney McCray will pick up the personal, and Harvey Grant will go to the line. Our next television game on Sports Channel comes up Saturday night. 'Twas the night after Christmas, or at least 'twill be the night after Christmas. Tip-off 92, our outstanding half-hour pregame show at 6. Bulls and Pacers at 6:30 Saturday night here on Sports Channel.
Bulls really dug a hole here, putting these guys up the free throw line. I talked about the Bulls' inability to make free throws, but they've really got them up there now.
He's got 20 points with just 1 rebound.
He says on his team, that's not my job.
77-76, Bullets with the lead. Minute 25 left. Michael fakes the 3, looks in, goes past Chapman, and Rex Chapman will pick up the personal foul.
That's their second. First in the last 2 minutes, or is it? Okay.
Substitution now. Overton back in. How about rebound leaders in the NBA? Dennis Rodman, boy, has he come on strong. Shaquille O'Neal, the Shaq with 15. Horace Grant with 10. Tom Gugliotta right there with 10 as well. Armstrong. Jordan posts up against Overton and goes right by him and lays it in.
Went around him, dropped the ball on the floor, went up and slammed it.
Michael's got 44, and it's Bulls back up by 1. Overton with it here. Goes baseline for Adams. Grant pops out. Back on top for Adams. Left side Overton. Shot clock at 6, at 5, at 4. Grant back on top. Overton, they got to get off a quick shot. He just does get it off in time, and it's tipped in.
The ball. Stewart just kept flipping it up.
And the Bullets back up by a point. Michael for 3. Wanted to 2 for 1 and got it. He's got 47 now, and it's 81-79. Bulls with the lead. Overton gets it left side for Stewart. Inside for Grant. Michael knocked it away. Jordan looking on the floor. Decides to take his time now. Shot clock, game clock very close. About 3 seconds differential. 81-79 Bulls with the lead. They spread it out. Spread it along the baseline. That's what the Bulls do. Shot clock you see lower left-hand corner. BJ starts to drive. Hangs. Hit it! Tough shot, BJ Armstrong. And almost got it back. 1 second. He'll let fly, and that's it. We've played 3 periods, and they're on their feet at the stadium where the world champs lead the Bullets by 4. Back outside the stadium, got the Christmas music going again. Jim Angie, our producer-director, in a very festive mood tonight. All right, let's take a look at... Oh, he got the ho-ho-ho, if you could have heard that. Bullets just 3 of 17 in the third quarter. Bulls 13 of 26. Free throws, Bullets 14 of 18. Bulls stayed at 1 of 1, and you see turnovers and inside points. Turnovers about the same. Inside Bulls with a big advantage. And up here by 5 is John Paxson, Scott Williams, Stacey King are in, and that guy, number 23, Michael Jordan, is out. Adams has it against B.J. Armstrong. Looks inside. Ellison moved in against Scott Williams. Actually came across the lane and never moved out. And it's back to a 2-point lead for the Bulls. Purvis Ellison with 16. Most improved player in the NBA last year, Purvis Ellison. Pippen starts to come off the screen. Takes it in. Paxson was open, decided not to shoot it. Shot clock at 7 and 6. Paxson went inside. Pippen went the other way, and Larry Stewart lays it in.
The Bulls struggling here a little bit now. Pip is 2 out of 3 in the field, but he's got himself in some foul trouble early.
Gets it inside and couldn't get it to roll in. You can lose your timing when you don't play a lot in a game. Overton gives it back and gets it back. Drives in. Left side for Adams. Shot clock at 10 as Grant has it right side. Overton. Overton off the screen. Quick pass inside. Touch pass. Fakes it 3 times and put it in with the left hand. Larry Stewart with the bucket.
Bonus for Larry Stewart to come off the bench. Didn't play in the first game that the Bulls played him, and now he's got 8 points here.
4 of 4 from the field. And the Bullets with a 2-point lead. Pippen comes off the screen, and Stewart makes the basket, comes down, commits the foul, his second, first team foul here in the 4th period on the Bullets.
Bulls have been outscored here 6-0.
Scott Williams has it in the dribble, looking for B.J. on the left wing. Pippen wants to post up. Head top Paxson. Got the fresh 24. Inside Stacey King. Spins left hand. Bulls cannot buy a bucket here to start the 4th period. Long down quarter for Stewart. Fakes it and lays it in. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout right now.
Make him run laps. Make him run laps.
Bullets lead it by 4.
Fans, Rock and Roll Never Forgets by Bob Seger is the musical request.
10 minutes, 7 seconds left here, and the Bullets hold a 4-point lead. Michael Jordan sitting down on the Bulls bench. Career highs, Redhead.
Well,
this year.
Yeah, this year. That's 54 in overtime against the Lakers, 49 against Golden State, 47 tonight against the Bullets, and he's still sitting down. 3 out of 17 from the field in that quarter. The Bulls played good defense, but boy, they went to the line and just ripped him up from the line.
Paxson right side, starts to drive the baseline, brings it back out. Looking for somebody to post up. On top, B.J. left side, Scottie Pippen. Got to go to work. Shot is short. 4-point Bullet lead as Adams has it top of the circle. Looks for Harvey Grant. Harvey starts to drive, runs over Pippen. Offensive foul, Harvey Grant.
Well, Pip gets a break. That could have been his 5th, but Harvey Grant picks up number 2. And now the Bulls have not scored in this quarter.
Coming up on the 9:30 mark of the 4th period. 2.5 minutes without getting a point. The Bulls. Left side, it's Pippen on the dribble. Looks inside for Stacey King. Got to do something. Shot clock at 7, at 6, at 5. Inside, Horace spins, fades. Bulls still without that point. Stacey King knocks it loose, and it'll belong to the Bullets.
Bulls are on the perimeter for an awful long time, and then when they do get it in, the guy can't even kick it out because the time is running out.
87-83. Bullets with the lead as we're coming down to the last 9 minutes of the game. Pass goes inside. Ellison turns and hits. Purvis Ellison somehow got B.J. Armstrong on him defensively, and he is
Big-time game for Ellison now, 18 points.
11 rebounds also. 3 assists, a couple blocks. Pippen right side, Pax from 19. Curled out. Stacey King with a rebound, put it back up, and he's fouled. Stacey King will go to the free throw line after the offensive rebound, and here comes Michael.
Washington personal foul, 43, Purvis Ellison.
Purvis Ellison picks up his 5th. Tom Gugliotta will come back in.
Well, Phil doesn't like to see that. He takes Michael out to rest him a little bit, and boom, the team drops down. This will be the first points scored in the quarter if Stacy can put a free throw in here. He misses the first one.
Jordan comes back in as B.J. Armstrong will get a rest.
B.J. Armstrong, foul Gugliana for Washington, along with the Curtis Ellison.
B.J. sits down, gets the towel. There's Gugliana. Talked about him coming in. Stacy as the Bulls still looking for that first point. Got his own rebound and put it in, but no, they wave off the basket.
They say he was in. Somebody was in the lane too quick. Who was it?
No. Foul called on Harvey Grant, his third team foul.
The team's third.
Who gets the foul here? Did he get worse or what?
That's out on the side. Third team foul on the Bullets. Bulls have yet to commit a team foul here in the fourth period. Grant gets it inside, and the Bulls will get it back. Jordan for three. And the shutout continues in the fourth period.
Well, the Bulls came in the fourth period against Miami 30-11. They really tightened the screws, but it's shoes on the other foot tonight.
Overton picks up his dribble, gives it back to Adams. He'll fire a three. Michael knocks him down, and Adams will go to the free throw line. Michael picks up his second. That's that first team foul on the Bulls.
What the Bulls have done, though, with those fouls is put them to the free throw. I mean, nothing is an individual foul, and this guy puts 2 points up there, and all of a sudden you got a 9-point lead.
Michael Adams at the line. He shoots two.
Adams 1 of 2 from the line so far. 9 assists to go with his 8 points. All-time three-point leader. Adams 805. There you see Ellis 791. Danny Ainge, Larry Bird. All right, so he's 2 for 4 from the line so far. It is a 7-point lead. 90-83.
Oh, Michael just dropped him.
Well, he knocked him down, but Overton has the ball. Starts to bring it down the floor against Paxson. Bullets call out the offense. And it goes.
Gets a foul. Take a look what we talked about down here. Michael down low. He's trying to. He traps the rook. He was open, but they didn't see him, and Pax picks the foul up here.
Rodney McRae set to check in. An 11-0 run here in the fourth period by the Bullets. Adams almost lost it. Inside for Harvey Grant. Fades away. And Horace with a rebound. Horace Grant doing the job on the backboards. He's got 9 points, but 13 rebounds. Paxson to Horace. Gives it to Michael. One-on-one against Overton. Michael goes by him. Fades. Yes! Got it! He's fouled.
MJ shooting for 50. Takes the rook down the baseline. Overton on the foul. Takes him down the bump. He fades away. Knocks it in. 49 on the board. 7-11 to go. He's got a chance to make this a 4-point game. The first points scored in the fourth quarter by the Bulls.
Almost 5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
50.
And it's 90-86 now. Bullets with the lead. Jordan on defense against Overton. Playing him very tough. Into the corner to go to Adams. Gugliana had it kicked away. Pippen. Bulls can cut it to 2. Michael across the timeline. Has it right wing. Off the screen. Was looking to split the defenders. Instead goes inside for Horace, who picks it back up. Paxson into Jordan. Michael Adams is on him now. Michael Jordan in the lane. Hit it again. And Wes Unseld wants a timeout. It's a 2-point Bullets lead. The world champs are coming back again in the fourth.
The 24th time in his career. Man.
5 of 7 from the three-point line. The Bulls down by 2. Overton between the circles on the dribble. Lost it, got it back. Jordan almost got a piece of it. Shot clock at 10. Bullets now just starting to run their offense. Adams back to Harvey Grant. His shot's a little long. Paxson with a rebound. Bolts can tie on this possession. Pippen taking it in, lays it in! We're tied at the stadium. Overton, top of the circle, finds Adams. Back to Overton. Bounce pass goes inside. Jordan's picked up Gugliotta, came over, got it. 3-on-2. Pippen looking for Grant. He'll fire from 18. And the Bulls have gone up by 2. What is it? You know, could we just replay the fourth quarter for a while against Miami?
Defense did it again. MJ came over with a blind steal.
Gugliotta finds Overton. For the Bulls crowd calling out defense. And McRae knocks it away with 4 on the shot clock.
Good hustle, good cover up. Yes, sir. We have 2 guys coming in here now, Ellison and Chapman.
Michael by quarters, 19, then 10, back up to 18. 5 here in the fourth period as Rex Chapman comes in. Overton comes out. Scott Williams comes in for the Bulls. And let's see who's checking out.
Scott Williams returns to the Bulls.
Rodney McRae will come out. 4 on the shot clock now as Harvey Grant looks inside. Ellison had to go high. Got it. Whoa! Scott Williams with a block. In the corner. They're still double teaming. And wait a minute.
Did it touch the basket? They wanted to know. Yeah. All right. Inadvertent whistle is right. Jack Neese comes over. Good block by Scott Williams. They got it over the top.
That's not the one where it touched the rim.
Yeah, it had touched the rim before that. It was a little bit short on the play, so.
Gugliotta gives it back to Adams. Bulls lead it by 2, 5:15 left. Harvey Grant steps out. Pippen guarding Chapman. They're going with a 3-guard lineup. Gugliotta. Michael Adams, and he threw it away. Looking for Adams, who got screened for by Harvey Grant, out of bounds to the Bulls.
Shots getting a little tougher down here now in this end. Wes Unseld, the Hall of Famer, doesn't like what he sees.
5 minutes remain. Pippen goes inside for Jordan. Chapman's on him, and they're clearing it out. Michael starts to back it in. Cross court, Pippen high for it and put it in.
Scottie Pippen with the last 6 points.
4-point Bulls lead. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. Chapman off the screen, put it up.
Yeah, that stops it.
Rex Chapman, a tough standstill shooter, got that one and put it in. Chapman with 13 points, and it's 94-92. Pippen, by the way, with those last 6, has 10. Jordan fakes. Oh, spins the other
move by MJ.
Put it in.
54. He ties the hide, and he got in the overtime against the Lakers. 54, and it puts his team ahead by 4.
96-92, Bulls with the lead. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left. Lob pass inside. Ellison fakes it again. Missed it. Pippen with a rebound. Started to bring it down the floor, now slows it up. Gives it back to Paxson, back to Pippen.
Well, he's wearing Rex Chapman out down low.
Has it. They clear out the side. Michael spins back to the middle. And this time, Chapman guessed the correct way. He's across the floor, wants the 3. Has it. But Paxson pops out to guard him defensively. Inside Gugliotta. Spins, fakes, put it up, short. Fights for his own rebound. And what's the call? Jump ball, yeah.
Jump ball.
Good work by the Rook. Gugliotta, as Williams and Grant were in looking for the ball. They don't like it, but it was a good call. 3:27 here. The shot comes down. And it's a jumper. All right, Horace.
Gugliotta wants to go between Chapman and Adams. Grant will want to go between Scott Williams and Michael Jordan. There's Michael. He's laughing. These guys are all arguing about who's going to stand where.
Oh, he threw it right up. Wrong throw. Yeah, you're right, Jack.
Good call
Wally
by
Rooney
the
just threw it right in the chest of the man.
of Gugliotta. I mean, he just gave him the jump.
20 seconds they're going to put back. Well, 24, right?
Well, it didn't seem to matter because the Bullets got it anyway. Adams off the screen. Goes baseline. High arcer. Missed it. Scott Williams. Looks for Paxson and finds him. Pippen's right, Horace Grant left. So's Jordan right. Horace with a tip. Got it. Corrals it. Horace Grant! And the Bullets want a timeout. They are going crazy in Chicago. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left, and the world champs lead by 6.
Michael Jordan getting ready to take a shot here as the Bulls 92, Washington, or Bulls 98, 92. The shot goes up. The guy that does the dirty work for him all along is Horace Grant. He fights hard for the board, comes down with it, goes back up. He got his 15th rebound, and he gets a deuce for. He's in double figures now with scoring at 11. What a good job by Horace.
98-92, Bulls with the lead as Adams has it in the dribble against Paxson. 15-2 run in the last 6 minutes by the Bulls. Chapman left side, starts to drive, goes by Pippen, lost it, out of bounds to the Bulls, and Chapman can't believe it.
Getting a little tougher out there. They scored the first 11 points of this quarter, and now they've been stuck.
98-92, Bulls with the lead. Jordan fakes, spins, finds Paxson open, 20-footer.
Oh, yeah! Ring it up, Johnny Pax. Michael says, you're the man!
And the Bulls at the century mark lead by 8. Paxson with 6. Adams dishes off. Ellison had it blocked by Jordan, and Michael cannot believe that he picked up the foul. Comes over to the scorer's table, but the official says you got your third.
Michael Jordan on the foul. He could have taken a look. He wants Michael comes over here, takes a look. He's, I think I got the block. Yeah, he got the arm. Yeah, a little extension of the hand. And that Purvis Ellison, 6 out of 8. Or 6 out of 7.
He did. He came over here and looked at the screen, looked at me. I pointed to the screen, told him it was coming up. He didn't want to wait. He knew what happened. Gugliotta with a rebound. Back to Ellison. Right side, Harvey Grant. Quick jumper. Gugliotta again with the offensive rebound. This time back to Adams. Starts to drive. Chapman left side, Gugliotta. And Scottie Pippen. Oh!
Wally was getting ready to go the other way, but that's
exactly
Pippen's
right.
5th.
He was going to call the offensive foul. Instead, it goes on Scottie Pippen, and that is his 5th.
4th team foul.
With 2 minutes, 3 seconds left, maybe he can sustain. Not get that 6th foul.
Gugliotta with his 13th rebound. That was a good job of him getting that ball.
14 points to go along with the 13 rebounds. 2 minutes, actually under that to go here. Harvey Grant guarded by Jordan. Pops out to Chapman. Drives by Pack. There's the offensive foul.
Rex Chapman really frustrated, tried to make the move. He got by his man, and Pack slipped out on him. His 5th foul. 1:46 to go. The Bulls defense again. Pax comes out, slides down, he goes, and put that ball on your head and let it roll down your back, and it didn't work. Harvey now on Mike.
He's got it on the left wing. Pippen. The Bulls are going to set up the triangle on the left wing. Back on top, Paxson. Looking for the screens. There it is. Inside, Scottie Pippen with Chapman on him. Double team. Fakes the shot. Fires in the baseline. Grant with a rebound. Couldn't get it. And the rebound. An outlet pass to Rex Chapman. Adams is on this side in front of us. He'll fire a quick 3. And Gugliotta missed the tip dunk, but brings it out.
What a vertical leap this kid has got.
Man, he got some strong legs.
3.
That one's short. Adams gives it back to Ellison. He missed it.
Oh, man. Get that ball, somebody. Mike's got it.
Has it on the right wing. Crowd on their feet. He's going to slow it down now. 7-point Bulls lead. And the crowd starts to make some noise. They're on their feet. He'll fire another 3.
Oh, yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for 57.
And the Bulls lead by 10. The excitement continues on Sports Channel Saturday night. Bulls will be at the Pacers. Tip-off 92 at 6. Bulls and the Pacers at 6:30. Our Budweiser player of the game. Take a big guess. Michael Jordan, 22 of 37 from the floor, 6 of 8 from the three-point line, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 9 assists, 3 steals, a block, and 57 points. Gugliotta got to hurry. Finally did get it into Rex Chapman. Jordan over double team. Go Chapman. Ooh, with a pretty scoop. Got it. Jordan way down the floor, wanted it, but didn't get it. 103.95 now. Just under 30 seconds remain as Paxson backs it off and wants a timeout and got it. Wants a 20-second timeout. Yep, that's the case.
Tom, in the last 3 games, Michael has averaged 23 points a game. Right now he gets 57. You put them all together, that's about 31.1 in the last 4 games, and that's good enough for him to get his average of leading the league again. Look at this guy. How about that? Michael, you made up for that bad shooting last game, kiddo.
From the world's greatest fan, you bet. Season's greetings from us, too. 103.95, Bulls with the lead. They'll have it inbound now. Shot clock is at 18. Looking to get it inbounds to somebody. Finds Michael on 1 foot. Inside. Williams for the slam. Puts the punctuation mark on the Bulls win. 105.95 now. 20 seconds to go. Adams drives in. They'll let him lay it in. He does. 105.97. Adams with 10 points to go along with 10 assists. Grant, Jordan wanted it, got it. Finds Scott Williams again.
Scott Williams with the last 4 points just going down the court.
And Jordan could have assist number 10. And a foul called on John Paxson. Jordan now with 57 points and 10 assists. Not a bad night at the office, would you say?
Not a bad night at the office. Get it over, Mike says. Get it over.
Adams will get one more. He and Rex Chapman are having the conversation. Scott Williams with a rebound, gets it to Pax, and that will do it. Final score here at the stadium in Chicago. The world champs, 107. Washington Bullets finish with 98. And guess what? It is 1 point different from the ball game in D.C., Orlando, Maryland, when the Bulls beat the Bullets 107-99 that time. Once again, final score here. Bulls win at 107-98. We'll come back to the stadium after this timeout.